What's up, guys? I'm Justin.
I'm Anthony.
We're here taking a look at Star Command.
It's finally here.
It's finally happening. This is probably one of my most anticipated mobile games of the year.
Yeah, I mean, just anticipated games in general. Like, this game has always looked really awesome every time they've sent out teaser trailers for, like, well over a year now.
Yeah. Yeah, they've had 2 Kickstarters. There's actually a little bit of controversy around the Kickstarters because they're so far behind schedule. This is a game that was supposed to come out, I don't know when its original release date was, maybe over
Last
a year ago.
I think so, yeah.
Some people think that they're, being a little bit shady about it. I think it has more to do with them being inexperienced. The team at Warballoon, this is the first sort of big, full-scale game that they've tried to produce, sound and graphics, and they just immediately got behind schedule and maybe bit off more than they could chew. The game is finally here. Star Command, if you haven't been following the coverage, is a game where you are captain of your own starship and have to manage your crew and sort of develop your ship.
Right. I mean, obviously people are going to immediately draw parallels between it and FTL, but it is different.
It's actually not that much like FTL at all, except in the sense that you run a starship.
Well, it's just that most basic idea is, like, yeah, running a starship, right?
So I'm making a little Riker here from my presets because that looked like him, right? It doesn't look like you have a lot of control. Like, you can't have one body style and change its hair color. You're just choosing from a handful of presets.
Sure.
And that's blatantly William T. Riker.
Of course. I mean, they put that style in there for that. Whatever we want. Doesn't matter.
I'm a USS Enterprise would be too obvious, so we'll do the USS Intrepid.
Okay.
And this is a small Armstrong class. I've played quite a bit of this, so I'm assuming you get different ships later since this one's named. But I'm still on my starter ship, even a couple hours in.
They get bigger too, yeah.
Yeah, the ship is a little bit small, so we're gonna skip the tutorial. And the tutorial walks you through some of this stuff, but now, without it, you're just sort of thrown right into the game. This is my captain. This is Riker. You see he has stats in sort of red, blue, and
yellow.
And yeah, like gold, yellow. And that's the same. That's like tactical or command and science and engineering.
Okay.
So it's the same as what you would expect. And as they sort of use each of these skills, they level up. Your party members level up and earn.
I see, and then they get additional powers as they hit certain thresholds.
Yeah, they do. I have 4 slots to build buildings, and this ship is all. So it's sort of a small ship. So on the left and right, you can build weapons. And they are different. Like, they're meaningfully different. I found that I like the machine gun quite a bit. You have tokens. And, again, I skipped the tutorial, which is sort of earning you a lot of these tokens. And they come in the same 3 colors, and you have to spend those tokens to, construct.
Do the configuration to make the building happen.
Yeah. So it's like I needed 1 engineering and 2 weapons to construct this.
Okay.
So you can have... I have access to a dodge generator, which makes it easier to dodge enemy fire.
Med bay.
And a healing room and a shield booster. Let's do the dodge generator. But that's using up all my engineering tokens. Yes, that's okay. The other thing we need to do is...
we need crew.
Yeah, let's go through some of the tutorial stuff. So you meet your admiral. He sort of sends you on your first mission. Some people might not like, I like the combination of he's pixel art, but then sort of the, like, look at the crudely drawn panel that he's, like, resting his hand on. And then, so it is a combination of art styles, like the very backgrounds, like the star maps are, like, really detailed.
Yeah, they're, like, high-res almost.
Yeah, and then, the pixel art and then the low-res drawn art. It's sort of an interesting style. He's having us go to Mercury. I think we might be able to go to... Oh, so we're on Earth now. So when you're on the Earth or on other home planets, that's when you can recruit crew. They all start with 0. Like, maybe you're able to recruit crew members that have, sort of built-in stats later on.
But for now, they're not. They're all kind of terrible.
Yeah, I mean, they all start out as junior ensigns.
Clearly, we need Jasmine as our...
Should she be... She should probably be a blue shirt, right?
Yeah.
We'll keep her name. Although they're unassigned, and so the shirt that your character wears is determined by what room you assign them to. So I assign her...
She's on weapons.
Yeah, I assign her to the weapons, and then let's recruit a couple more guys. Maxim, he sounds like a good, like, security officer.
Agreed.
We will use another blue shirt. And we'll assign him... We'll also assign him down there. And then maybe one more. And we'll put Ezra...
So she can be anything.
And we'll put him in the shield room.
So what does it mean to be a blue shirt?
Blue shirt are the science officers.
Okay.
And they, again, it's just sort of they'll staff. Like, if I were to build this healing room or shield booster, I don't know which I want.
I see, so you need science officer.
Yeah, but I actually don't have the tokens to do it. So let's just continue on sort of the storyline. So you travel
Okay.
to different planets. I like the traveling music.
Faster than light. Thank you, Maxim. Carry on.
Exactly. I like how they always address you as sir all the time. Like
Ezra.
So we were sent to investigate this mining vessel. It's been damaged.
It's not looking so good.
It's not looking
no
so
life
good.
signs detected.
The evil Antorians.
Okay. Yeah, that ship looks
No.
small enough.
This guy is not going to be a problem. This is sort of a little bit of a tutorial battle. They're quite hostile. Proceed with caution. Should we negotiate or should we just open fire?
I believe Star Command would at least start with negotiation.
Sure. So again, it's the same sort of low-res art.
Soft-skinned primates. Okay.
Yeah. Your dumb hairless apes.
I don't like that.
Chick, chick, kick, chick. So there's sort of, you can taunt them.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter which way. Actually, it does matter. I picked the wrong thing. Like, depending on your dialogue choices, like, you can intimidate them and that changes. You still have to fight. Like, you still, like, every mission that I've played ends the same way, but depending on your dialogue choices, it can be more aggressive or less aggressive, things of that nature.
Well, clearly we need to fire machine guns.
Yeah, that's our only weapon. We don't have a choice here. See, I pissed
Sir, you definitely pissed them off.
So here we go. So this is, if we would have picked a different dialogue option, their weapons would charge slower, but since we angered them, their weapons are charging faster. So it makes this is going to make the battle harder. So
all right, we got two officers in there in weapons.
Yeah. So now on the bottom side of the screen, my sort of weapons are charging, my special abilities are charging. In this first battle, they charge slowly. Actually, they always charge this slowly, but you're managing other things while that's happening. Like, you're getting boarded a lot, or there's other things going on. Like, when I first did this game, I'm like, oh, this is kind of slow-paced. But, like, normally, you know, you're moving guys around your ship, you're repairing hull damage and doing things like that.
I imagine as the ships get bigger, too, it's only more intimidating.
Yeah, I know. That's also a good point, is that we only have this smaller starter ship. And so once our weapons charge...
So does your captain just stand there?
Well, so you can also upgrade. I don't know if I can do it in the middle of a battle. You can upgrade each room to have like different, different upgrades, and then they'll work at like their duty stations. Like they have these little animations. They're still kind of canned animations. It's not like it's really doing anything. But if there's like a panel,
weapons are charged, sir.
Yeah, so now it shows where they're going to attack. I might need to move somebody out of the way if there's somebody hanging out there. This should just bounce off my shield. Yeah.
Nice.
And so now we get to use our machine gun, and each gun is a separate little mini game that makes a huge difference in how well you do. So you have to tap within the circles, and then it'll deal damage when this ends. It gets faster and faster, and then you unload.
Perfect.
On the ship.
Oh wow, they're screwed.
Yeah, and then you can see, you can zoom out to sort of the big view.
Incoming fire.
And then his stats, the enemy ship's stats, are at the top.
So the shield's taking a good chunk of it, but we're going to get penetration. There we go. There we go.
Oh, yeah. So one more volley from the machine gun should do it.
Yeah.
And I found, you know, I don't know if this is intentional, like this is part of the gameplay, or whether it's still a balance issue, but to me, this machine gun just dominates.
Yeah.
Like, I like it way more than the other weapons.
It's weird, right? I would never think of using a machine gun in space, especially if I had lasers or any other sort of option.
For sure. So what I just did there is you can see the enemy weapons are charging in the top, and that's what this dodge room does, is every once in a while you earn a dodge token. So they're in your token bank like your other tokens, and you can spend your dodge tokens to like reset the enemy weapon count. So he was about to fire on me, but I used my dodge token, and then that reset his, you know, fire down to 0. And then we'll be able to take him out here in a sec. Come on. Okay.
This should be it.
And like this makes a huge difference. If you miss one of these shots,
you don't get as many shots.
Like you'll deal, like if you really botch something, you'll do like no damage. Like the game's, the game's like really unforgiving in that way. Like you need to be good at these like sort of WarioWare style mini games.
This should be it though.
Yeah, this should be it.
No shields.
Yeah, he's in big trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you later.
They blow up satisfyingly. Then at the end of each mission, you're given
so you
more
get
tokens. Yeah. So we get hailed from the Admiral.
Music's sufficiently epic.
Yeah, well done. And then you get your next mission. And so that's the big difference between this and a game like Game Dev Story or a game like FTL, is that this is a story-driven game. Like, you have some flexibility. Like, you might reach a solar system and have, like, your choice of what missions to do. But, like, this game isn't different every time you play. Like, it's more of, like, a strategy RPG, I guess. Like, you go through the same... Like, if you were to start this game over, it's the same campaign each time you play.
Right,
like,
but I guess eventually you'll have different ships and you could do different loadouts.
Sure, yeah, like you have control over how you want your ship to be configured, and you have your control over, like, you know, what your crew is like, but this is the same game, right? Like,
sure.
It's different than FTL, which is a roguelike. So should we build a healing room or a shield room? Shield booster.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have just enough tokens to do that. And then we should probably build a second weapon, too. The laser cannon. Oh yeah, we have just enough to do that too. And so you have to balance building, like now your tokens are also used to recruit your staff or your crew. And so now, because we built these two rooms, we actually are going to be short a couple of crew members.
Sure, and we're also going to have to hire specific types of crew because we don't have the...
Well, you can hire whoever because it doesn't matter what token you use to hire them. You just need, in this early stage, to hire like basic units. You
and
just
then
need
they kind of
token.
become what they become based on the room you put them in?
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. And so we need one guy staffing the crew room too. And so you could like cross-train people, like get one guy that's a good tactical officer and then cross-train him as an engineer or whatever. And I think this next sort of starter mission will show you what like the boarding process is like. Each room has 3 upgrades and they do different stuff. So it's like that upgrade, the tube upgrade makes the minigame a little bit easier if you're bad at it. There's one that's just sort of a flat damage boost, etc. So you never quite have enough tokens to do what you want. It's like it's all about sort of picking and choosing, like, do I want more crew? Do I want more ships? Do I want more upgrades? Oh yeah, I remember this.
Space station.
Yeah. The signal is very weak and coming on an unused star command wavelength. It's some gibberish. Ancient Earth language. It's in the old Earth language known as Russian. It says, "Are you there, comrades? We still live on."
Oh my god. Russian space station on Mars.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No way.
Oh.
Okay, well. Wait.
Oh.
Monsters.
Space zombies.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm already liking the thematic stuff it's doing.
Yeah, I agree. So now
I don't like that.
the ancient Soviet technology is so obsolete that it's bypassing our advanced systems. Our shields and weapons are useless.
That's not good.
Our super intelligent engineers never thought of such an odd scenario.
Okay.
And so again, this is sort of like semi-tutorial stuff. Like, you can still totally lose these battles.
Zombie ship battle.
Yeah. So the Russian zombies board you, and then it teaches you about how the hand-to-hand combat works.
Okay.
And so it shows you where they're going to teleport in.
But
And
you
then
don't have line of sight? Oh, okay.
they're going to come in. They're going to come in. So now they teleport onto your ship. And
Oh my god, there's so many of them.
yeah, but they die pretty easy. They're kind of cannon fodder. And so your characters fire automatically. If you keep out of range of their claws, we can kill them easily with our blasters. Come on, why aren't you firing, Captain? Oh, because I need to assign you as a tactical officer. So now, once you put someone in...
no.
Yeah, he's getting attacked. So, once someone's in range, they fire automatically.
But only your 2 tactical officers will do so.
Yeah, they're the only ones that can fire. Like,
Okay.
my engineer can't do it. If I get this blue science officer next to an injured person, they'll heal them.
Okay.
And so, I was originally, like, when I first got Star Command, I was a little bit turned off by how, like, automatic this was. Like, you don't have a lot of control. You can have them target specific enemies, like to burn down a specific foe.
Right.
But really, they just kind of do their thing automatically. But what I sort of figured out, and the reason I started liking this a little bit more,
Is what?
like this is normally all happening. Like you're being boarded while you're in ship-to-ship combat too. So it's like, oh, okay, my weapon's ready. I got to attack. Oh, like these guys boarded me. Oh, there's a fire. And so I kind of like your crew members are just smart enough that they do like just enough on their own.
Yeah, and I could see eventually you're gonna have enough crew and stuff. It would be kind of overwhelming if you had to assign them individual actions. I mean, it'd be one thing if it paused, but because it's all real time, that's tough.
Like they're sort of smart about some stuff and dumb about other stuff. Like they'll automatically fire, but they won't automatically like back up if they're getting hit.
Right.
They won't automatically like go to the healing room if they're injured. So
Right.
you do need to micromanage them.
You handled that zombie threat.
Yeah, and so then this mission is like I can't attack the enemy. You're just sort of surviving for 5 minutes. I'm gonna jump ahead. I have a save game that's in sort of a more typical battle.
Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, you've definitely done some upgrading.
Yeah, so you can see I'm still in the same ship, but like I've completely upgraded my bridge, and I'm all completely decked out. Like I have the maximum number of staff I can have, and I'm working on upgrading. Like I think my engine room's fully upgraded too. And now let's just jump into the battle. I'm going to skip through the story stuff because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. Because there actually is. This game's very, very much like Star Trek. That's the closest comparison I can make. It's not.
You go through like mini episodes basically.
Yeah, like it's like, oh, we're being hailed, and then you don't know like what's going to happen. But what's not like Star Trek is this is not like an idealistic utopia. Like things are not really that great in the future.
That looks like one of your ships.
It does. That's why.
Damaged.
I suppose people can, pause and blast through this story stuff if they want, but you shouldn't. You should enjoy it for yourself.
Oh my god, what is that? It doesn't look friendly.
No, it's more Antorians. And there are different alien races. This just happens to be, who I'm fighting again. And you will see, like, I'm probably going to lose this fight. Like, this game is not easy at all. Like, it punishes you for, like, one screw-up, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up dialing it down. Okay, okay. Okay, they're already attacking. They're going to hit my engines, I hope. Yeah. Oh, that already caused the hull breach. Okay, get out of there so you don't get sucked out, buddy.
But can they repair the hull breach?
Not when my shields are down.
Okay.
And so now I'm also being boarded by this guy that spreads fire, a fire ant that spreads fire around my ship. And I'm being boarded in a couple different spots. So get a guy there. Get a guy there.
Okay, now I can see how this can become very tough.
And so that's a different targeting minigame. That's the targeting minigame for the laser. Okay, so I need someone putting out that fire. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Back up, back up, back up.
This is bad.
Yeah, I'm kind of in trouble already.
That one crew member's gonna get killed.
Which one?
The
oh,
one
shoot.
That's in the fight.
Okay, go to the healing room. You guys go over here.
Get out of there.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, here we go.
It's actually good that you don't have to manage the shooting as much because you're having to do so much crew management.
Yeah, like I said, it bothered me during the tutorial missions, but like just sort of moving them to the hotspots where battle's happening and keeping an eye on your cooldowns is like enough to manage for sure. Crew members have persistent, like I said, as they level up, they earn skills in different things. So you want to keep them alive. Like you're at a disadvantage if you have to replace them with another junior ensign.
Right.
So crew members do die regularly. Like I never make it through a mission with everybody alive.
It's disappointing though.
But so I mean, if there's a dangerous situation, like you might want to throw in your junior ensign, right? Like
is that your captain just fighting alongside everyone?
yeah, my captain's a doer.
All right.
For sure. It is game over if your captain dies. So
I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't look like you're gonna be able to win this.
oh god.
Like,
oh no 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 no. That's bad. That's bad. But you can use hull breaches to your advantage. Like the enemy AI is kind of dumb.
Right. I mean, he just got killed by his own shot.
Yeah, he did.
But that
So-
being said,
There were enemies all over my ship now.
you're at half health and they still have shields.
Yeah, and there's no one. Oh man, so I accidentally pulled. You have to man. Ooh. Oh, and someone died.
I don't see how you can win.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. So there's no one manning. So here's the problem that I have with this game. And I'm gonna unpause and show you this in a sec. But you need tactical officers to man your weapons, but when you get boarded, you have
need
to
those
pull
people
them.
to
You
shoot.
have to pull them off the weapons to repel the invaders, and so then your weapons can't fire.
Oy.
And so it's really a balancing act. Like there's no one on my machine gun now. You can see in the bottom corner.
It's ready to fire, but it can't.
There are four hull breaches. My ship's on fire, and my machine guns are not being manned.
You lost.
Yeah, I basically lost. And so this is not even that far into the game, by the way. I don't know that it's like unfairly hard.
Yeah, I've noticed that their lasers are pretty much just keeping you at half health at this point. Like,
Yeah.
Like you're very clearly supposed to defeat the invaders more than fight off the other ship.
Yeah, like everything's semi-scripted, and like the challenge in this mission
Is defending against that. That's ridiculous.
is defending against the fire ants that invade.
Ugh.
Yeah,
It looks cool though. Like I am pleased to see it in action.
yeah. This is Star Command. Like I said, this is a preview build, so you know things could still change. But this is almost finished, and the game is scheduled to come out later this month. Finally.
I'm definitely gonna play it. I can already tell.
Yeah, we don't have an exact price yet, and we don't have an exact release date yet. You know, but in addition to this commentary, there are a handful of features I'm doing. You can see the first 20 minutes of the game without commentary on IGN. I'm doing a feature now that's like here are like 10 things you don't know about Star Command, and a screenshot gallery and a bunch of other coverage. So make sure you're keeping it locked for all the news on Star Command and all the other hot mobile games.